Hi, I'm Jennifer Hatfield, a museum educator at Crystal Bridges, and this is a close-looking exercise in your My Museum kit. In this video, we will be exploring a wire sculpture by Ruth Asawa. Before we begin talking about this artwork, let's take a moment to let your eye wander all over the sculpture. Look carefully from top to bottom and side to side, paying close attention to all of the details you see. Please pause the video to give yourself a few moments to look. What are the things you notice first about Ruth's sculpture? It's hard to tell from this picture, but this sculpture hangs from the ceiling. We could walk all the way around it, couldn't we? Did you notice that her intricate or complicated abstract sculpture is made of wire? Look closely. The wire is woven. Ruth Asawa, the artist, took this wire material and wove it in and out and round to make this most interesting piece of art. You can see through it. Let's look at it again for a moment. Let your imagination go for a second or two. Using your creative imagination and looking at this art, could you be in a deep sea? Or maybe in a magical forest? Or maybe someplace altogether in another world? Let's talk about the artist. As a teenager, Ruth Asawa spent some time in southeast Arkansas. That's a long way from the Southern California where she was born to Japanese immigrants who worked on their farm. She and her family were sent to Arkansas during World War II. President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed an executive order, which means he made a rule that all people of Japanese ancestry, including many Japanese American citizens like Ruth and her family, and 40,000 Japanese children were put into internment camps. One such camp was in Roar, Japanese American Relocation Center in southeast Arkansas. Her family had to leave their farm, animals, pets, and their home in California because of this executive order. The sadness and difficulty of leaving behind all those things that they knew and loved was hard on families. Ruth looks back on that time period with her usual positivity, saying, "Sometimes good things come through adversity. I would not be who I am today had it not been for the internment, and I like who I am." Ruth was always interested in art, and her interest grew when at these detention centers she received drawing instruction by some Japanese artists that had worked at Disney Productions. Through her perseverance, she finished high school at the camp and then attended college. When we say Ruth persevered, it means she made a continued effort to achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. Because life is full of challenges and struggles, perseverance is that drive that helps you get very far in life. In college, she learned that she would not be allowed to be an art teacher because people were prejudiced against Japanese Americans. Racial prejudice or discrimination is when someone decides they do not like another person because of their skin color. Throughout her life, Ruth Asawa faced racial prejudice, which she continually overcame. Her successful career as an American artist is highlighted by her sculptures that are in museums and art collections around the world. It's been fun talking with you. Are you ready to make some art? Please feel free to go to the art making video that is related to Ruth's wire weaving sculpture and have fun making some interesting and wonderful art.